Hi everyone, my name is Julia. We're going to get this stream webinar started right now. Just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. If you can't, just type a little thing in that chat box and we'll try to get that squared away. Again, you can follow along with us at Stream Companies on Twitter and then hashtag Streaminar. You can also tweet at me at JGBones. So the purpose of today is that we're going to talk about making social sell, which is the power of Facebook ads. I'm going to review a whole bunch of goodies about what Facebook offers in terms of advertising and what's available to you as marketers. So just to get started, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. My name is Julia Giacomini. I'm Director of Social Media Marketing at Stream Companies. You can email me at julia@streamcompanies. I've been here a little over 3 years. You can also follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, at Facebook, and hashtag Streaminar. Ask me any questions you'd like. But what we know, I'll get started right away. I know everyone's time is valuable. We know that not everyone is sold on social, whether you're a marketer, whether you are a consumer. Social media is just a small piece of the puzzle for a lot of people when they look at their marketing plan. This might be because it's a new thing. It's just a brand new avenue, and compared to other avenues of advertising, it's not as established. It isn't as old school as your direct mailers or your TV commercials, and for the most part, it's new to a lot of people. If you've been running a business for a while, it's hard to commit to allocating a big piece of your budget to something you're not totally familiar with and you're not confident with in the results of it. But there's something else that we also know, and is that social is everywhere. Everyone is constantly on their phone. Social media is on your phone, your tablet, your computer, and where is everyone looking these days? They're constantly looking at their phone, their tablet, or their computer, whether they're at work, whether they're walking, whether they're standing in line for coffee, lying in bed, on a date, driving. They're constantly on their phone. And for what it's worth, there's millions of people out there that you can advertise to on a device that they're constantly glued to. Over 150 million people in the US connect to Facebook from their mobile devices. I mean, we're addicted to it. Obsessed is a perfect word to describe it. And people give up their cell phones for Lent. They do challenges to see if they can not go on Facebook for a week. To say it isn't part of their day-to-day life is a complete lie. I mean, how many times have you been on your phone and checked Facebook and then closed it and then opened it right back up again? It's an addiction. I can't see hands, but I imagine that if I asked everyone who's listening to raise their hand if they have a social profile, whether it be for personal use or for business use, you'd all raise your hands. But don't raise your hands because you're probably at your desk and you have headphones on and people will look at you funny, so don't do that. But we have this huge, awesome platform to advertise on. People share their life on it. They're obsessed with it. They're on it multiple times throughout the day, on every single device, and people still aren't sure they want to advertise on it. And think about all the things that you share on Facebook, pictures of your family, your kids, everything. So there's a great opportunity out there. For today, I'll be talking about some of the different ways you can use Facebook to advertise. Facebook offers a variety of different ad objectives. There isn't just a promoted post. There isn't just a like campaign. There's tons of things out there, and there's also lots of data. So for today, I'll be talking about some of the ads that you can set up, how precise you can get and who sees those ads, how you can see the results of the ads and what type of results you should see. But first, let's kind of go back a little bit. We'll take it back to the power of social. Okay, so to begin, I chose Bluto because he is strong through and through. His bottom is strong, his top is strong, and Popeye just has big arms. But Bluto is a really pretty powerful thing, and that's just like social. So social can get really precise in their targeting because think about all of the things, like I said, you share on social. You're pretty genuine. You share your opinions, you check in at restaurants. And that makes social a powerful medium because people aren't lying on it for the most part. They might be embellishing their day or putting awesome filters on their selfies, but for the most part, they're They're confident in what they share, and they back it up. It's also easily edited and updated. So if you have a sales event going on or something that you want to promote for your business, you can easily go in there and change it really quickly, unlike a newsletter, unlike a direct mail piece that's already been printed and sent out. You know, if your ad changes, if you need to change a price or the fine print is wrong or you want to extend a date, you can do that with no turnaround time. You can also track actions. You can watch what people do. And there's a virality to social, so that, you know, if you have a really great offer to show people, they can share it with their friends who are also obsessed with their phones and their tablets, and they'll see it as well. You can choose your budget when it comes to ad campaigns, and of course, the bottom line is it's where everyone is. It's popular. 66% of marketers consider social media a core part of their business. It used to be that just kids were on Facebook, college kids. And I remember when I chose my college, I went to Rowan University, and Rowan was not originally one of those colleges that had Facebook, and it was sad. But then it opened up to everyone. It's a huge part, and Facebook caters to businesses to use it. Why? Because for the past 10 years, people have trusted their lives on it. They've shown pictures of themselves on vacation. They willingly give up all kinds of data about themselves, their birthdays, their financial statuses, their relationship statuses. We can all leverage that as marketers. And how do we do that, and why would we do that? Because we can establish a personality for our businesses. So we can showcase our happy customers. We can show off your sales team. And you can do this in a matter of minutes. A lot of salespeople, I used a couple car examples, mainly because they use it really well. And Facebook does cater to a lot of automotive businesses. You can let your sales team kind of come into competition with photos of them on the lot in a business doing what they do best and showing off their customers and their great work. You can advertise specials, monthly deals, weekly deals, weekend deals, sales events, and get customers instantly. Anything that's going on that you need to move off of your lot, that you need to sell and get off of your shelf, you can use Facebook to do that. You can also answer questions, promote any events that are coming up, promote anything that you've had trouble selling. You can move things off of your shelf and out of your inventory quickly, easily, with just a few dollars backed behind it. People can ask questions within it. It makes it an interactable ad, something that you can't do in newsprint, something that you can't do with just a pay-per-click ad. Social allows you to respond in real time and ask people, you know, what can I give you? Do you need a price? Do you need a phone number? I'm here to help. And a lot of businesses already do these types of things. They already are getting original content. They already have a lot of fans on Facebook. They already post a lot of unique photos. But they aren't getting the response that they want. And it's because you're not running ads. And if you are running ads and you're still not seeing it, it's because you're targeting something is not right. So I'm going to go through why you should run ads and what type of ads you can run. Facebook will say, if you ask them, that organic reach is just the cherry on top. It can't be relied on anymore. And despite having 100,000 Facebook fans, only 10% of those people are actually seeing the content that you post. You're missing out on a huge opportunity. Your ads or your content alone isn't going to do it. Virality behind every single post is rare. You're not going to see it. Even if it's a picture of a celebrity in your business, it's just not going to cut it. And even Facebook will tell you that there's new customers out there and that pretty much their world revolves around ads. The targeting is genuine, it's real, and you can use it to your advantage to sell specific products to a customer base that is relevant and interested in your brand. So I'm just going to do a little background. These are things that I've liked on Facebook. We've got a gym, the gym that I go to, Jerry Seinfeld, Pearl Jam, Mr. Peanut, because I love collecting Mr. Peanut things, Chubbies, which is a pair of shorts that my boyfriend likes to wear. And they're very bizarre and funky, but they're pretty cool and their marketing's great. And also the show True Detective. Why would any of you care about this? You probably don't. But as a marketer, these are valuable pieces of the puzzle. 185 million people in the U.S. share who they are and what they're interested in on Facebook, and they mean it. I'm not going on Facebook and liking pages that I don't want to buy from, that I'm not interested in. People share their lives on there, like I said. It's a view into their interests, their desires, their wishes, their wants, and I know that it sounds really overwhelming almost, but think about all the things in the past 10 years since Facebook started that you shared on there. Things that you spoke about maybe as, you know, a younger person, a single person, a person who was married and isn't anymore. Those things are still there. For instance, when Facebook introduced Messenger, you were suddenly inundated with messages that you sent years ago, things that I didn't ever want to see again, but they still exist out there. That data doesn't go away. Each person's newsfeed reflects what is important to them, what matters at the time. It makes Facebook a highly relevant environment for your message as a marketer, because you can touch on people's emotions and their feelings and what they're interested in a real time. So for instance, these are the ads that I get served. I get served an ad for a Stone Temple Pilots concert by a local music venue because I like Pearl Jam. They figure those are similar genres of music. I get served things about getting a loan or improving my student loans because they know that I'm almost 30 and I probably am looking at buying a house, and I want to get those cleared up before I make my next endeavor. And I get paleo healthy recipes because I like going to the gym, and they know that because I check in at the gym and I like the gym on Facebook and I read articles about the gym and working out, and so I get served all these ads because of that. But on top of that, on top of the information that I've willingly given up to Facebook, I also get targeted ads because of the sites that I visited, because of things that my friends also like, and also, of course, because I've given up my email to certain companies. So Nordstrom sends me ads on workout clothes because I've shopped on Nordstrom.com. Verizon Wireless knows that because I recently canceled Verizon and I switched to T-Mobile, and then they know that. So then they serve me ads on that. They know that I'm probably going to go back to school at some point because they can see what year I graduated. And then they show me similar ads for dresses because they know that I'm almost in my 30s and that everyone's getting married and I probably need a dress for something or another. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you can sell on social. No matter what your product is, no matter what your service is, you can use social as a means of advertising, and you can successfully use it as a way to make money. So now I'm going to go into the types of Facebook ads. I'm going to review 6 different types. So stay with me. I'm going to probably spend about a minute on each. When you go onto Facebook, you can set up ads for your business. If you're not running ads for your business, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Facebook offers a lot of different ads. Some businesses and clients will say, I just need to run a promoted post. I need to boost my post. Well, you can boost your posts, but there's a lot of different awesome other things out there that Facebook offers that you can use to your advantage. So first of all, you need to decide what you want to promote. Is it something on your website? Is it an event in your business, in your shop, in your showroom? And then you need to kind of align it with what kind of objectives Facebook gives us. You'll see this list on the right pretty much has everything. Whether it's a video, whether it's a coupon, whether it's a picture of a celebrity in your business, pretty much everything is there. And you can pick and choose a la carte what you want to do. These ads will appear on mobile devices, on desktops, on your tablet, on your phone, everywhere. It shows up in your newsfeed. You've seen them. When they first started happening, I was like, I don't remember liking this page, but now I know because it's my job that it was served to me because of all the other things I do. It's similar. If I get an ad for something that I know is definitely not meant for me, for instance, let's say I get an ad for men's orthopedic shoes. That's a mistake. Whoever's running that ad made a terrible mistake in picking their targeting, because they're targeting to a 28-year-old girl who doesn't need to buy orthopedic men's shoes. I will get served with relevant ads only. Who can I target? You can pretty much target every single person you can think of that you want to talk to. So not only for your product, you can find people that have signed up for your emails, that have visited your website, that are interested in things that are relevant to your brand or product, things that they purchase, types of purchasing behaviors, whether they buy with credit card or debit card or cash, whether they have good credit or bad credit, whether they have an old or new car. Pretty much every option is out there, whether they're a parent or not, whether they're a college graduate or not. You really run the gamut. And it becomes pretty fun because you can pick through a lot of different weird personalities and stereotypes and go through and see who exactly engages best with your ads. So let's start with the first one that everyone knows about of our 6 different Facebook ads. One, it's a promoted post. You've seen promoted posts before if you go on Facebook. This is a simple, effective way to get people to know about something, whether it be a sales event, a celebration, a new arrival on your lot or in your showroom or in your business, or a new product that just launched. It's also kind of known as a boost post. It goes on your timeline on your Facebook. You put a little money behind it, and it kind of just bumps it up. It makes it a super ad, a super post. More people will see it, comment on it, and share it. You can include a URL. You can pretty much give everyone the who, what, when, where, and how in one simple little piece of content. Number 2, a clicks to site ad. This is for something if you want to send people to your website. If you want to increase web traffic, you want to get more people to go to your website and get more information. It includes a little call to action in the bottom right. It's great for blogs. It's great for inventory, recruitment if you're trying to hire new people. It allows you to give a little bit more information than anything else. It's quick and to the point. It should be visually appealing, and it should make sense. The third one is like a clicks to site ad, but it's like on steroids almost. It's a site conversion ad. This is something you would want if you have a form, if you need people to submit their information, if you want them to give their feedback, if you want them to take a specific action on the site. It links to a landing page. It could be perfect for like financing forms, for newsletters, especially for contests and giveaways, and anything that requires them to give up some information. Again, it still has a call to action. There's still room for fine print, and it still looks like a post on Facebook. It doesn't take up any extra room. It's still visually appealing. Number 4 would be a video view ad. Video is hot on Facebook's radar. They really want you to utilize it, especially with their partnership with Instagram. It should be a short, sweet video. Facebook always recommends them to be shorter, under around 30 seconds. But consumers are watching more and more mobile video content than ever before. And they want you to utilize that. So of course it's an option for ads. This is great for showcasing testimonials, feedback, anything fun that happens, any of the people that work for you doing a magic trick or something like that. And of course, happy customers. This one was a woman who invented her own dance when she bought a new car. Since then, she's done it multiple times, and it's kind of become a thing. So you can kind of like get the actual feel for what's going on at your business through video. It doesn't need to be 5 minutes long. It doesn't need to look perfect. I think we live in an age right now where the more raw it is, the better. It doesn't need to be edited or produced. It can just be fun. Just think of it as a glimpse right into what your business does and the people that work there, more importantly. 5 is offers. I know that our stream webinars have discussed direct response on Facebook, and it's still going strong. Offers are kind of like Facebook's approach to Groupons or Living Social deals. These serve kind of like a direct mail piece, so you can take something that you would send out in your newspaper or direct mail and apply it to a digital audience. This means if you want to talk to people who have been in your store before and want to serve them with an incentive to come back. If you want to exclude them and make sure that you're only attracting new customers, it's really good for a special, a very unique special. You want people to print this out, they bring it in, and then they claim it. It's great for, you know, $5 off, 10% off, get a free this when you come in and buy that. And it allows people, unlike direct mail and unlike the newsprint ads, to ask questions, share it with their friends, kind of plan what they're going to do with it. They can discuss it and inquire within this ad. It redeems directly into their email, and it's perfect for all types of different offers, whether it be, you know, service specials, trade-up deals, buy one, get one, things like that. Of course, as the client or as the business, you're able to respond right away and answer these questions and get these people to come in and spend. And 6, finally, is our local awareness ads. These are really fun, and they're perfect, especially with Memorial Day coming up right around the corner practically. Local awareness ads act up when you check in somewhere. So for instance, say you're grabbing lunch at a diner, and around the corner there is a street festival, and one of the businesses is giving away free t-shirts. If they ran a local awareness ad, when you checked in at the diner, you'd instantly be served with an ad about the free t-shirt. It pretty much follows you based on your location. So as long as your location is on your phone and you check in, and I'm sure everyone on here has checked in somewhere at some point, whether it's be to get something for free or just kind of, you know, show off where you are this weekend, you'll get this ad. It's perfect for barbecues, street festivals, community events, sales events, and it really makes the person feel like they're part of the community, I think. It'll only show up to people who come within a radius of your business, of your dealership, of your showroom. So the best part about all of these, I know it was a quick overview and there were 6 types of ads that we kind of covered. There are more ads that Facebook offers. But anywhere you have co-op funds, ads for co-op money. So if you're getting to the end, they still have $500. We can run it within a manner, don't lose it. And cancel it. You can see how many people brought it in, how many people used Facebook as a partner this and use social all of your marketing efforts. Social works really well with pay-per-click, with inbound. It's a huge part of the digital piece. Advertising is lacking. How can you do this? So, ourselves too thin. Should we promote that summer is coming around the corner and we have all this great product? We have swimsuits, we have beach balls, we have beach chairs, and we want to move them off out of our business, our storefront? Or do we want to talk about some of the community events that we're doing and how we're a big part of our community and we support the Little League team? Think about it. Think about what's important to you, and also think about what else is going on. What else did you spend money on? What else do you have on a billboard? What's the slide on your website? What did you send to the newspaper for print? Then think about what images you have. You want to have original content. We all know that content is key. What do we want to say? Who do we want to say it to? Think about, as a consumer, what you would want to see on your Facebook. What would not turn you off? And what would make you want to click? Put yourself in those shoes and it'll come together really easily. And then lastly, you want to make sure that you're measuring your results. When you plan it out and you execute, you need to make sure that you have goals so that at the end of the thing you can say, hey, we did a great job, or we're not really happy with how this turned out. If you never decide how you want it to end, it's really hard to plan a successful campaign. So think about your in-store traffic, the feedback that you got. Did people complain on the ad? Did they have a lot of redemptions? Did you see a bump in traffic, whether it be on foot at your store or to your website? If you were tracking through web conversion ads or click ads, did you see more traffic there? And also talk to the people in your store and ask them, did you notice anyone mention Facebook, social? Talk to your sales team and let them know that this is happening, and they'll be able to kind of give their feedback as well. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's something that should be considered, and there should be money allocated to it each month to sort of play its part and assist in all of the other avenues of advertising that you're running. So to wrap things up, social gives you the power to advertise effectively and precisely. Not only can you say exactly what you want to say succinctly, but you can make sure that the people that are seeing that are relevant. They're going to be your key customer base. They're going to be people that are in the market for what you're selling. Note that you can always update it and course correct as time goes on. If you run out of a product and you need to change your ad, you can do that. You can also track your results step by step, day by day. Facebook gives you tons of data to work with, and they also give you tons of data back regarding your ads. You can integrate this into other marketing campaigns, include it on your blog, let other people know what's going on who are working on other forms of advertising for you, and make sure that everyone is aware of what's going on to make this a well-oiled machine. You can also expand and engage with a huge new audience of potential customers. So while you might not be advertising on social and you're running a billboard, unfortunately, most of the people that are driving past the billboard are probably looking at their phones, which is not a good idea. But there's tons of people out there that when a commercial comes on, they stare at their tablet. You can still get them. Don't lose hope just because, you might say, I don't feel like commercials are really doing it for us anymore, or I don't feel that this is the best way to go, but I don't know what else to do. Social's where they're at. Think about it. What do you do? What's the last thing you do before you go to sleep? You probably look at your phone or check your email. You can advertise there. You can advertise on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and get to those people. So that is all I have today. If you have any questions, let me see if I can go through here. I'm not quite sure if I can see anything, but if you have any questions, you can always email me, julia@streamcompanies.com, and check out streamcompanies.com because we have lots of other webinars, blogs, ebooks. Pretty much everything we've done for the past couple of years about digital marketing is there for you to use. I just want to say thanks for tuning in today. You'll be able to get a recording of this. You'll be emailed it, and also you can grab it off of our website at streamcompanies.com. Feel free to tweet at me, JGBones, or at streamcompanies on Twitter. And thanks again. I hope everyone learned a lot and is having a great afternoon. If I don't talk to you, have a wonderful Memorial Day. Take care.